Hello and welcome to the Chattercade podcast, where we just talk any old shit that we can think of, yada yada yada. I'm your host, Drinking Thomas Hughes, and look, I found this guy on the street. He's just wandering around like a mumbling Sasquatch.
I am homeless now.
Yeah, he's back now. We got him back.
I've been squatting. Yes, I've been homeless for a few days, but I've managed to squat back into the flat. So.
Yeah, lovely. Fuck, when was the last time you did a podcast? Was it like 4 weeks ago?
Little hiatus. Yeah, ill.
We had a mugcast and we had two this one. So yeah, I think about 4 weeks ago you last were on.
Oh, I've been ill. Not with the coronavirus, let's get that clear. I haven't had the Rona. I just been feeling like shit.
Well, talking of viruses, Connor, what is the topic of today?
Today's topic is, how would we survive a zombie apocalypse? And we're talking about a general, not like fucking Resident Evil mutated big boys or super fast, I'm guessing.
It's probably best to just like put it as like either Walking Dead or Night of the Living Dead. Those type of zombies. They're very slow. Brains. Those ones.
The dumbass zombies, basically. Yeah.
The Krieger zombies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, an army of Craigs! Well, I know how I'm getting out. Bang.
Oh yeah, just finish it.
I can't live in this world no more.
He don't eat brains, he just eats out the bins.
For fuck's sake. So yeah, we're just gonna try and figure out how we'd, survive this sort of scenario. And, we'll probably be influenced by like movies and TV and whatnot, because, watching them sometimes you go, oh, okay, that'd be an interesting idea. Oh, I could do that. Obviously, as
yeah,
you say,
like I'm trying to hack my arm off and put a chainsaw on the end.
Wrong franchise. That's Evil Dead.
That's what I'm talking.
They're not zombies.
Close enough. Both dead. Zombies in a sense?
They're supernatural, not zombies.
You ever seen a supernatural zombie?
Probably like a really low budget B movie.
Oh, there you go. I can be right then.
I've seen a zombie shark, if that counts. Such a bad movie.
I've seen a zombie shark as well in Resident Evil.
Oh, I'm on about a movie called Zombie Shark.
No, I'm on about a game.
Fucking awful. It can literally turn people into zombies as well. Yeah, so obviously, I feel like there's obviously many ways you can sort of try and survive one of these. I like, obviously, when we've spoke about this sort of stuff before, it's always the idea of, oh, you talk big now, like, oh yeah, I definitely survive this, I definitely do that. But when it happens, you'd probably be dead within the first 5 minutes.
I'll tell you what, I guarantee that I'd be asleep. I wouldn't know anything about it. I'd wake up and there'd be one eating me. I'm like, oh, for God's sake.
But where's it specifically eating you?
Stomach area. Or it's just trying to gnaw from a big head.
Are you
it's
sure?
Not getting in.
Are you sure it's not gobbling somewhere else? Might be after some sort of a
maybe it's coming through my stomach. It's come from
like an alien.
Yeah,
looks like a xenomorph.
Straight out the booty hole.
It's wearing like a fucking glove. No, actually, you're like a hat. He's got it on his head. Look like a hat.
Ooh. Oh yeah, imagine that. It's just like a zombie walking around with me on his head.
It's like when remember the Minecraft mod where you could have hats.
Oh
so
yeah.
You can have like these giant fuck off hats. It'd be like that, just on his zombie's head. Oh, there's Connor. Oh, look at him. He's a hat now. What's going on? I'm still asleep. But yeah, obviously there's sort of quite a few things. I feel like a basic thing you need to do is just find like a safe place to make a base out of. Like,
see, thing is, plan of action is every single person's going to go to the supermarket. First thing, everyone's going to go to the supermarket for food. All right. But first thing I'm doing is going to like a really shitty corner shop, because no one's going to think of going to that. Everyone's going to go to the big shop, and I'm in there nicking all the sweets and whatnot. I can sustain on chocolate bars and monster drinks for a couple of years, you know what I mean? I'll be alright.
A couple of years, you have a fucking heart attack after only a week after downing how many cans.
I'd rather that and die by a zombie there. So.
Yeah, but then you get noshed out by Craig. So basically, make sure you barricade your door before you die. Yeah, I think that's quite a sensible idea. I feel like the first thing you need to do, though, is at least grab a weapon. You need some sort of sharp or blunt. Baseball bat does it as well.
I think blunt weapons the way to go.
I feel like sharp's good for like close range. Like if you like in one of those situations where they're on top of you, nom 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 nom, then stabby stabby stabby. But obviously, I feel like
So
blunt ones like a baseball bat, you can sort of swing at a
mm,
distance. Like you get a good
sharp
like
weapon,
reach.
sharp weapon to go blunt after a bit and wouldn't work as well as so. Whereas a blunt weapon, just go dong and
Well,
you're
you
dead.
can nick Dom's like a knife sharpener and just like keep sharpening it every now and again.
Yeah.
You could do. You could get like a broom handle and duct tape a knife to the end of it. At least then you got a reach. You got the reach situation there, haven't you?
Just javelin it.
Or that. I'm pretty certain you'd probably end up missing, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, I've got no weapon now. I'm dead."
I think I know exactly what I'd do.
Chainsaw.
I think no.
Walk around the street.
No. Before weapons, like I've thought about this before. Like, where would I go where nothing could get me? You know exactly where I'd go. You know the cell tower things that you have like the little platforms on.
Oh yeah.
That you can climb the ladders. The zombie's not going to go up that. I might be stuck up there for a little bit, but
I've watched I've watched Tremors enough times to know you end up dying up there very quickly.
why?
If you've got no water, make sure you got water first. Make sure you got your supplies up there.
I'll find a way to get down. There'll be like a way to get down.
And definitely make sure you got supplies up there, because in Tremors, a guy dies in one of those.
Actually, I know exactly where there's one. There's one that's not far from where mum and dad lives, and it's near like a canal. So I could jump straight out of the fucking straight to the canal. I'll get away then. Nothing's going to get me. Unless there's zombie fish.
I don't think it's that kind of apocalypse. I feel like you definitely need like some sort of decent size like place to hunker down in, like a place that you can sort of board off like a 2-story place, because then you can board off the lower half.
Yeah.
And make sure it's like secure enough as like a fort down there. At least like you have a backup way out. But it's like you say like you put spikes and everything in there. Like so if anything gets in, they gotta go for the spikes. And then you like hunker down on the top floor, and you have some like rope ladder or something you can climb down at the window if you want to get out.
See, the thing that I never understand is like, have you seen like a policeman trying to get through a door? It takes some force. There's not a zombie ass brain dead gonna get through a door. Like, I just don't see it at all. Like, I think you'd be fine just in a house. Like, I honestly think if you just stayed in a house, you'd be alright.
Problem is though, you gotta think about other people.
People are more threat than the zombies, I think. I think it's gonna be the other people more than the zombies that are threat.
I don't know. I feel like some people may just like use it as an excuse just to go around and start brutally killing people. I'm not one of those people. I'm just putting it out.
I think you are.
What happened to Connor? I don't know. Baseball bat covered in blood. Don't know. I haven't seen him in about a month.
Is that Connor's brains on the end? No.
Yeah. But I feel like some people definitely like try and like use it as like some sort of like excuse just to go and like bashing people in. I definitely feel like you gotta try and at least like think of a plan just in case anything like that happens. Obviously, your full focus is zombies, how to survive them and whatnot, but I feel like you definitely have to have a plan just in case people just go loopy. Especially after like, if it's say been years and it's still going on, I definitely feel like eventually people just start losing their mind.
To what extent now are zombies like, do I know about it as soon as it happens? Because I feel like if everyone knew about it as soon as it happened, I don't think it'd be a problem. It'd be like done over within 2 seconds.
Like out of nowhere, like in like most like zombie type of movies and shows, like it's just
like a sudden boom.
Shit! What the fuck?
I still think if everyone hunkered down in the house, everyone would be fine.
Like if Rick Grimes woke up out of a coma. Oh shit! There's zombies in here. Oh no! My ass is on show for the back of this doctor's outfit. But yeah, it's like it's not like one of those things you can plan for. It's like you're hearing rumors about stuff, and then out of nowhere, it's just like a big deal, and it's like the world's fucked basically.
And everyone's dead, but have slept few people.
Yeah, like some people basically just gave up. Bang. Some people got eaten. Nom 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 nom. Some people went through bins and then got eaten while looking for bins.
So we're kind of fucked in the UK with like not having guns.
Yeah, but that's also a good thing at the same time. There's something. If you watch anything about zombies, sound attracts. Like if you shoot a gun, you're just gonna draw them all on you. Whereas if you have like a bat or something, it's quiet, it's subtle. It's Even like a blade, you can sort of like do some stealth recon, put some paint over your face, start crawling on the floor, army commando, fucking ghillie suit on, fucking jump up behind them, stab, it's nice and quiet. But if you get your big, shotgun out, bang, 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 all of them are coming at you. Then you gotta try and worry about all of them. At least then, like these sort of blunt or bladed weapons, you haven't got to worry about them running out, like ammunition wise.
See, I think it depends how long you survive. Like the opening, let's say, like first 6 months it depends on how long you last after that. Because I think the only way you survive is either if you go up high or go down low. So if you dig underneath the ground, I think maybe an underground bunker would be the best place to be.
But it's also like a nuclear fallout shelter, basically.
Yeah, or even just like a little fucking mole hole.
Hole.
I don't think anything's gonna fucking pop down there.
Mole. May get Mole Man from Fantastic Four pop down. You may get the what's the one from Incredibles?
The Underminer.
The Underminer, that's it. You might get them pop down every now and again. They might be zombies by this point, and the Underminer's got like a giant fucking drill, so you kind of be fucked down there. Mole Man's got like an army of troglodytes. They're probably zombified by now, so you kind of fucked down there.
Trying to think of it's a hard thing to predict because it's like one of them things of how good are zombies? Because you're like, oh yeah, standard walker zombies, but can they get through a door? Are they going to be able to break down a door?
Well, if you put a lot of them against the door, putting pressure on, you're definitely going to fucking break for that door. If they all piling each other fucking World War Z style and start pushing through, I'm pretty sure the door's going to fucking break. Enough pressure. Especially if you get a really big fat zombie come at the door, you're kind of fucked then.
Oh shit, am we running out on petrol? No! Is this the apocalypse?
I feel like one thing you got to think about as well is obviously I've been playing a lot of Days Gone recently. So obviously there's a mission in that where they go to a power plant, like a water one, where they get the power from. Somewhere like that would be really useful because at least then you can keep the electricity going because it's natural, it's water, it's just going to keep going and going. So you wouldn't have to worry about it just stopping unless, like in Days Gone, it gets clogged up by dead, yada yada, zombies inside, nests, yada yada. Something like that would be very sort of useful of a place to have it under your, your fingers. You can use somewhere like that to keep yourself running, get the girls going, stuff like that.
So, shelter and warmth is the biggest thing. You can't exactly make a fire inside of a flat.
Which is why, obviously, one of those places would be very useful for the fact that electric fires. If you have your electricity running, you can have your electric fire. Or go old school and go outside and just put some firewood down. Stand outside of a nice barbecue and a nice bonfire. But then again, people might see the smoke and come bashing through your door, duff you in, have their way with you and steal your stuff.
Damn, I want this apocalypse.
You never know. You have to think of these scenarios. I'm way ahead of you on these possible occurrences here.
I'm saying this now. Me and you both die.
Probably.
We get overpowered not by the zombies but by the people.
Probably.
They're we can't keep feeding these guys.
We can fight back with Nerf guns. It's the closest we've got to guns.
Zombie.
Yeah, one of them plunges on the end of it. Damn it! These guns aren't working! They're kids' toys, you moron!
Shooting him in the eyes.
Oh, that'd be perfect. They wouldn't be able to see then. Pop them in the fucking eyes. And then you can walk up behind them and, clonk on the back of the head, dead with a hammer. Damn. Maybe we could also do it with people, and then they'd be distracted. Whoa, these guys have shot me in the... Got him. Works for any scenario.
Get an airsoft gun.
That would also very much work. Or BB gun. Shoot someone in the eye with that, they're fucking gone.
Nah, airsoft. That's one. It's that BB gun. I reckon I could get shot in the eye and last one.
Yeah, but you'd be on the floor going, ah, my fucking eye! And at least then it gives you time to get the hammer, behind the head, clonk, they're dead. Sorry, I just want to shoot someone in the face with BB. I like the hammer scenario. You knock someone down, just going to clonk on the back of the head, they're gone.
Oh, you could use your Thor hammer.
It's foam.
Is it foam?
I'm pretty sure that's not going to work.
I thought it was metal, the big toolbox one.
Oh, the toolbox one. Sorry, I thought you meant the my phone one. The one that Hayden brought me. No, the toolbox. Yeah. Yes, there is a hammer inside there. Perfect. I got my weapon. My weapons are below my desk.
Just throw
Oh, I
the
can do it as
tool.
well. Oh, then again, I'll be blind in there. I was just like, I put a Mandalorian helmet on it. At least then I've got a cover. So if someone does the same idea with me and tries to clomp me on the back of the head, at least then I got a helmet on. But then I realised I can't see out of it. So,
I've got Magneto style and cut the front off.
oh, that would work. Yeah, but then someone could hit me in the front of the face with a hammer.
I think that's
Sorry,
just like,
I'm very much thinking ahead with these hammer situations. I feel like someone's going to get me with a hammer.
We could just go full armor, like just put metal plates on. That's one thing I've never seen in like a fucking zombie thing. He's like wearing like a full fucking.
Oh, Walking Dead right now. Walking Dead right now. There's a community in it. They look like fucking stormtroopers.
Like knights.
No, not knights. They look like stormtroopers. Like they're in white armor. It literally looks like stormtrooper armor.
Like that'd be overpowered. They wouldn't be able to bite through it.
Literally, they got guns and they got armor. But yes, but then again, if you think about it with like metal armor, it's gonna be quite heavy, and it's me and you. We're not the strongest of gentlemen.
Didn't have to be thick.
I feel like we put it on, we fall down, someone takes the helmet off, bank on the back of the head with a hammer.
Alright, and how about
I'm thinking of all these hammer scenarios for you. I'm thinking of your health right now.
how about like thin armor, like not heavy armor, but it's got like big metal spikes on it.
Like chainmail.
Yeah, and you can have like spikes on your hands, or just
like nails, sort of thing.
Yeah, you got
make gloves. Make some gloves. Get some gloves and like stick some nails on it or something. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, we had Dead Rising. She had boxing gloves, but knives for it.
That would very much be funny to watch. At least then, it's going to take a while for him to bite through the boxing glove because it's boxing gloves are quite thickish. At least it takes a while to bite through.
Lawnmower, pick it up and just run into him.
I was when I was on about the fire earlier. I was also thinking about lawnmowers at the time.
Oh, sit on lawnmowers. Fucking riding on them round.
Oh, what's the one? I think it's Zombieland. Is it the first one or the second one? It's one of them. There's a scene where there's a guy in like a fucking combine harvester. And he's running them over.
See, there's like... The problem is, you gotta find somewhere where you can get food constantly, so you need a farm.
So yeah, so you can make your own food.
But you need someone to be able to maintain the farm.
So someone basically stays... Yeah. You just put it in the ground, give it some water, hope for the best.
Nah, be fucked.
Yeah,
basically. No, look, the fucking apocalypse will be something to do with the rain. So, like, all the crops will be fucking fucked and we'll have to eat anything.
I'm pretty sure there's an actual TV series that's something to do with that.
Death Stranding.
Pretty sure it's called Rain. I swear it is.
Very creative name.
Rain Netflix. Danish post-apocalyptic show. 10 times fast. When a virus that is carried by rainfall wipes out almost all humans in Scandinavia, Danish siblings Simone and Rasmus take shelter in a bunker. 6 years later, they emerge to search for their father, a scientist who left them in the bunker but never returned. Along the way, they join a group of young survivors, and together they travel across Denmark and Sweden, searching for a safe place and for the siblings' father, who may be able to provide answers and a cure. I know there was one that was fucking called that. I think it's finished now. Yeah, finished last year.
Oh my god, I've just found the biggest flaw with my plans of surviving the zombie apocalypse.
What?
When I run out of toilet roll.
Did the American Dad one eats the insides of the couch, and then at least that when you shit out, it just wipe itself.
Jesus, what?
So in American Dad, there's an episode where they just don't leave the house, and they're like, it was really bad because I think there was a toilet roll run out before the food did. But when that ran out, we just ate the couch, and when we ate the inside of the couch, it basically just wiped itself on the way out. So basically, when they shit, it just wiped because it was just so fluffy.
Oh my god!
I definitely feel like Zombieland's got a good idea. The whole rules. I definitely feel like having some rules of how to survive. Like, don't go alone. Always check your surroundings. Double tap. I definitely feel like those are really good rules, and it's a really good idea to have that sort of massive rule set. I feel like that's going to help you get through this.
I just think I'd be fucked. I don't think I'd actually be able to do anything. I think I'd just give up. I'm like, I can't be doing this.
Well, you give it a good try. You see how long you go. If you're like, yeah.
Is it just the UK hit or the entire world?
I say everywhere. Usually when a zombie apocalypse happens, it's usually fucking everywhere. There's usually like maybe like one country that's like really safe. Wasn't it Scotland in World War Z? That was the one that was safe.
Honest?
I swear Scotland was like the sort of safe haven at one point.
Or in the Highlands?
Yeah, go live in the Highlands. Go camping. Good
Oh, we
glamping.
could like get a plane. We could travel over to Russia, get all the nukes and launch them across the world and just fucking kill everyone. That'll wipe
You
it
just took
out.
that really fucking dark within like seconds of doing this.
And then we could like mutated, radiated creatures instead of zombies. And we could like be like super mutants, fight the fucking zombies or whatever.
I think that's a bit too far fetched there, son.
Nah,
For fuck's sake.
I don't think there'd be a way out. If the entire world was infected, I think it'd just be fucked. Like imagine China getting infected with a zombie apocalypse. That's it. We're done.
Well, with their population, it's obviously that whole country would just go down very quickly. But I mean, just like do a lot of things. Like if you see a lot of like certain like movies, and they border a lot of places off when it like gets affected. Like Army of the Dead, when it infected Vegas, they boarded off Vegas, and nowhere else was affected. Then I feel like if one country goes down, just border that country off, like get some fucking walls around it, and hope for the best.
Just nuke it.
Well, you mean like they did in Army of the Dead?
Yeah, just
Wipe
gone
it off.
then. Yeah.
Like evacuate the surrounding areas so they don't get fucking the fallout, and then just take them out. Yeah, that's like probably the quick and simple way. But is the idea of what if it's like everywhere at once and you kind of fucked then, and it's the idea of just having to try and survive as long as you can. Once the pizzas are gone, I'm definitely shitting myself in the face.
Oh my god, yeah, pizza gone. We wouldn't be. You wouldn't eat anything. You have to eat like dry fucking ramen or something.
Eat leaves.
Crackers, berries.
I thought you just say crackheads then. I think that's kind of cannibalism there, son.
That is crackheads basically are zombies.
Wow, yeah.
Um,
Trying to think of any other way you could try and get around like surviving it. I definitely feel like
the only way to do it is if you're in a community. That's the only way.
I definitely feel like Walking Dead did the right thing with like all these like little communities that are walled off, like their own little cities and whatnot, like little towns. I definitely feel like those are the right ideas. That at least then you can keep stuff out of your place.
I think other than that, it's going to be hard as hell to do anything survival wise.
Obviously, the only thing you have to worry about, as you say, is people. Like people trying to get in, and obviously if they're bad people, then you kind of fuck then. You know what I mean?
think I'd be a bad person.
I've lost track of how many towns that The Walking Dead's lost in its fucking run. I mean, not just towns, like places they've lived. They lost the fucking prison. The governor's town went up. The hilltop went up. Pretty certain the kingdom went fucked at one point. There's many more that just like went. I think the only one that's still fucking standing is Alexandria, which is their main base. Plus that other place, the one with the stormtroopers. But I mean, they literally have like the best community possible. As in, they have ice cream and everything still. They have cakes. They have everything there. Like it's literally, like, they literally have everything. Like everyone's got their own jobs. It's literally like nothing's happened. That's like able to like keep the place up and running. It's like ridiculous. They literally have a cake shop. A guy literally runs a cake shop in there.
So they just like not acted like nothing's happened in a way and just pushed it all like.
Yeah, they're basically trying to make sure like everything on the outside. That's what the stormtroopers are there for. Like, bang, 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 bang. And everything on the inside is basically like before the apocalypse happened. Which is kind of like the right idea, because you kind of just don't want to be depressed as hell. I mean, you're living in like one of these other communities, like I say, like Alexandria and The Walking Dead, which is like the normal sort of community. You kind of be depressed. You're like, oh, I've got these like zombies like bashing on my door. Oh, people here all the time. It's like everyone keeps dying here like every 5 seconds. But I mean, you go into one of these places, you fucking be happy as like, I'll be there fucking with an ice cream all the time. You know. You definitely want to live in one of those places rather than like, these other places.
Thing is that we'd be killed off because we'd be useless. Like we got no actual outside worldy skills.
Well, they might put us in like one of the shops, like to run one of the places.
Well, doing what? What would we know how to do?
I don't know. I worked in retail before. You worked in retail before.
Yeah, but you don't have to do anything like productive. You don't have to
Fucking
cook food.
one of the guys who is in the fucking cake shop. He's a surgeon. They put a surgeon in a fucking cake shop. So I mean, they'd find something for us to do.
Yeah, but he's got other skills. Well, like if he needed to be, he could be a surgeon again.
Either that or
Have you ever baked a cake?
yeah.
Do you know how to do it right now? Tell me the ingredients you need.
I'd have to have like a list next to me, which you'd have in the shop.
Ah,
In the shop,
no,
also,
you wouldn't.
yes, you would. They'd have like this list of what they'd need. Flour, milk, eggs. Depending if you're putting icing on, maybe some fucking powdered sugar, icing sugar, shit.
I know what I'd do already. I've got a super plan. Every time I come across like a religious book or anything, I'd destroy it, right? And then I'd write my own religion, and I'd make myself God, and I'd have my own followers, and I'd make like a cult, and they'd protect me and do everything for me, and I'd just sit on my throne.
You pretending to be God kind of sounds a lot like the other community in The Walking Dead right now.
Oh yeah,
That guy basically
God.
thinks he's near enough God. Like he literally burns buildings just to test you to see if you're fucking like worthy to be a part of the group. And if you're bad, he literally just puts your head in fire and burns you.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
He's also got glasses on, so yeah, it's definitely you.
I am God.
And he's bald, and you're kind of going bald.
I'm gonna go there one day. I'm not going bald.
Yeah, you kind of sound like that guy. He's kind of an asshole.
Good.
I think I'd rather be a stormtrooper. At least then you got this fucking armor on.
I'll be like a semi little god. My own little cult.
Are our communities gonna go to war then? We're gonna have this massive fucking war between us.
You have like a hide and seek battle.
Hide and seek battle. Okay, you hide, I seek. If I find you, I get to shoot you. Okay, one,
you hide
two.
and never seek. How about I win?
For fuck's sake. Trying to think of any other sort of ways. I think that's definitely the biggest way is like making a big community, at least, and walling off from the outside world, and only going there when you need supplies.
I think community is the only thing. Managing to somewhat make either like agriculture like side, like farms and stuff, or just generally have like a big supply of food. Other than that, you're fucked.
Farms probably the best like tactic.
Yeah,
obviously finding like stuff out and about, like stuff that won't get like off, like Twinkies if you're Woody Harrelson in Zombieland. Those are sort of the big ones.
Or Simpsons.
Or Family Guy. I think
Family Guy.
Family Guy,
not Simpsons.
Family Guy did it in that one episode, didn't they? They went to the Twinkie factory, and they started literally a community around the Twinkie factory. Why did we just do that? Why did we just find a Twinkie factory and make like a big community around it?
Because we're in the UK.
Ah, shit, yeah.
We can got like Jacob's crackers.
Well, that'll have to do.
we get to Cadbury's World.
Cadbury's World, yeah. Why not Legoland?
Can't eat Lego bricks.
No, but we can build like a wall out of them. Free wall there.
Nah, knock them down. Because they can get through the doors, can get through Lego.
Wait, no. No, if you lose Duplo, you'll be fine then.
Oh, Lego Duplo. Mega blocks.
There you go, mega blocks. You're not getting through them, son. You need a bulldozer to get through them.
Oh, imagine like
damn
a zombie
it,
apocalypse.
if there's a fat zombie, you're fucked.
That'd be cool. Zombie apocalypse at a theme park.
You're on a fucking roller coaster, don't go like, oh, zombie at the bottom. No. Oh!
I'd put the roller coaster so like traps on it so it cuts heads off, and I'd push the zombies onto it and like send them off.
Oh, this could be like the film Zombies, which is a zombie apocalypse that happens at a zoo, and all the animals turn to zombies.
God,
it's not actually terrible. CGI is terrible, but the concept is quite fun. It's like a massive sort of like Jurassic World type zoo, like one of these sort of big like places. Well, obviously all the animals turn into like zombies. Like you get zombie lions, like zombie elephants, giraffes. There's literally seen my guys in a tree, and a zombie giraffe just eats him in the tree.
Zombie monkeys.
Yeah, there's a zombie gorilla and a zombie koala. Those like I think they made 3 films out of it. They did a prequel, and then they did a sequel, which was like an aquarium where all the water animals became zombies as well. Wasn't as good as the 2 other ones. Quite lame, to be fair. Only funny thing was like the fucking the Japanese spider crab, the big fucking crabs.
Oh, they'll be like long things.
Yeah, one of them was. There's loads of them that's coming and attacking people, which is quite funny.
For God's sake.
But yeah, it could be like one of those. It could be a zombies apocalypse. Who knows? Who knows?
Could be anything.
They can say it could be anything. It could be fucking Resident Evil scenario. Resident Evil
Yeah,
scenario,
then I'd be fucked up. Just like that.
That's the thing. Depending on your apocalypse, there's different scenarios for it. We've basically done the slow-mo motherfucker zombies scenario, but obviously there's scenarios for like Resident Evil mutated type zombies. There's obviously the fast zombies, the animal zombies. There's all these different other scenarios out there. So there's many ways you could try and survive this, and all are probably going to end up with you dead at some point with your guts ripped out. Because, we'd like to think we'd be badass in these apocalypses, running around, cutting zombies' heads off, brutally killing stuff, like making us thrive in society. But reality is, you're probably going to be dead within the first 5 minutes. Because you're probably going to wake up with a zombie noshing your dick off.
Probably.
Anything else you can think of?
Could take the teeth out of a zombie, and then it kind of...
Oh, for fuck's sake. You fucking Randy sod. Let it gum you off. Oh!
From zombie to sex slave in 2 seconds.
It's chained up on the wall, are you?
Yeah.
Is anything else you want to add? Would you try the Walking Dead scenario of putting all the guts all over you to see if you can walk through them? Would you try that scenario?
Nah, I'll just use you as bait.
You don't want to risk
it. Push you. I'll push you in, and then I'd run.
Then I'll come back and eat you. Wait, I'd be the gumming zombie? Damn, I never thought about that. Anything else you can think of? All I can think of is community, weapons, food, water.
It'd just be about finding the right
gumming zombie.
Like, people with skills, yeah. We can have sex slave zombies, I suppose.
But those are the best sort of... That's your list there. That's your list.
Sex slave zombies, top of that list.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, that's the first thing you try and find.
They're all good until the jaw falls off and you have to get a new one.
Yeah. I bet the best way of doing that is finding the crackhead zombie. Their teeth's already gone by that point.
Yeah. Craig.
Not you, Craig. Not you.
Not one, different one.
Okay, I think that's good enough. See if there's any news we can find.
I got a bit of news, I suppose.
Is it your game you've been playing? The one you had to shut down because you kept fucking computer up? Hey, it's still, I feel like it's still fucking computer up because you keep freezing every now and again.
Not a complaint. You're freezing on my side as well, like you're freezing to me. I think we'll be Discord on that front. New World released. And currently the servers are mad populated. Like, I mean, it's like I was in a queue for an hour and a half. Now I think the queues are like 3 to 4 hours now. So that's great. And my game closed because I AFK. So now I've got to really log back on and try and get in. But I don't think it's going to happen tonight. So, but yeah, that's done really well. I think concurrent players on it earlier when I saw was
it was
600.
Ridiculous, wasn't it?
It's 644,000 earlier. And now it is 700,000 players.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
That's more than currently. That's more than Counter-Strike, which is Steam's most popular game. So apparently, I played 3 hours of it, and an hour and a half of that was just sat in the fucking menu. So,
I got some sports news.
Give me some sports news then.
Obviously, I mentioned obviously WWE had their Extreme Rules pay-per-view over the weekend.
Yeah.
And for a change, it was actually a really good show. Like, it's very rare you get like a show where every match is actually quite decent. And then WWE go and fuck it up with the ending of the main event, which basically has everyone pissed off. Everyone's tweeting, getting angry about the ending. Like, people are saying, "What the fuck was this?" And basically, everyone is just complaining about the ending of the show.
What happened?
Basically, the main event was the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, versus the Demon Finn Balor for the Universal title. It was quite a decent match. They're showing both their strengths. Obviously, Roman being the champ, showing obviously how strong he is, and then they're showing off the demon gimmick of Balor, which is basically his like alter ego. He's basically like his Kane sort of like S type thing, but he wears like body paint instead. And it was showing both of their skills. There's kendo sticks involved. There's tables going destroy. They went and fought in the audience at one point, and the champ put like a face mask on. And he went, "Give me the mask." He goes, "I ain't breathing their air," and went out and started fighting him in the audience. There's moments where it looked like it was gonna be over. Finisher, 1-2, kick out, but he punched him in the nuts in the process. Finisher, 1-2, gets pulled out the ring, gets beaten up by the guy's cousins. Then he beats the shit out of both of them, puts one for a table, gets speared for a fucking the side where the audience is, and then he's on the floor. Everyone's on the floor, everyone's out, and the lights go red. And there's like a heartbeat sound. The demon guy keeps like flopping on the floor, man. Looks like he's having like a fit. Like every time the heartbeat happens. And then like out of nowhere, his music kicks in properly and he rises up. Obviously, like it's like his next like level of power. And he beats this guy, puts him for a table, throws him in the ring. And he goes to the top rope and goes to hit his finisher again, which he's already hit from this rope already. And as he's standing up, he starts shaking. The fucking top rope all breaks. The entire top rope just collapses under this guy who's not even that heavy. And he falls down, holds his knee, gets hit. 1, 2, 3, champ wins. And basically everyone's pissed off as for the fact that how they ended the match, because neither of them could win cleanly because it would ruin both gimmicks. So they had to do like some sort of dodgy ass ending. And basically no one liked the ending at all. Everyone's really pissed off with how they did it. Everyone's saying they could have just had him win, the guy on the top rope. Because everyone, I was up. My hands on my head. Like, he's not going to win. Is he? I was literally jumping up. I was like, he's going to win. Come on. And obviously it didn't. Everyone's just angry because the fact that... Obviously the reason the guy kept the belt is so he can fight Brock Lesnar for the belt. But everyone's saying that doesn't need to be for the belt. They could have literally threw it on the other guy and everything would have been fine. But then they did that. And what made it worse was after the match, the guy who won kept looking up and pointing at the sky. So it's looking like God fucking took down the top rope. And everyone's based like, what the fuck? What the hell is this? Like up to that point, it was such a good match. It was such a really, really good match. And then they fucking just have to mess it up with the ending. And basically the internet was just like, what the fuck was that? Like, I didn't mind the flopping on the ground bit. That was quite interesting. Obviously, this like second amount of power, that was quite cool. It's something you haven't seen really that much. But then, but then when it fucking they did the whole top rope thing, just randomly like buckling under pressure, even though he's already been at the top rope once. That was a bit too far. It was just not needed. So internet is very unhappy with the ending.
WWE is always over the top there. So
it is just a stupid ending. This is something I found interesting actually. Apparently, obviously, James Bond's No Time to Die film's coming out. Apparently, the pre-sales on tickets is rivaling Avengers Endgame. Apparently.
Really?
Apparently, it's rivaling Endgame.
I didn't think you were. I didn't think James Bond was that popular anymore.
Yeah, it's quite popular. But I mean, for the fact that this film has been delayed a lot, how many release dates has this had? It was meant to come out April last year.
It's been a while.
And it's what now? It's basically coming out at the end of September. So there's a lot of delay. So a lot of people are rallying to see this for the fact that it's obviously his last Bond. So a lot of people want to watch this movie. So that's something I read. I don't know if it's true, but fuck me if it's true. That's quite good. I don't think it'll get as much money as Endgame.
Oh, no, I don't think it will.
But I mean, it's like pre-ticket sales. That's quite really good. I know they've like a lot of cinemas have taken on extra staff because it's expecting to be that big.
Yeah.
Quite decent, to be fair.
They can't take that much anyway.
Obviously, Witcher got renewed, didn't it, for a third series?
And a new animated film.
And a kids' family project, which I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, God knows. Maybe it'd be like a young Witcher.
Yeah, but it's like... It'd be like...
But then again, it makes no sense. It's such a brutal world. Like,
yeah, it wouldn't work at all for me, personally. I'd probably watch it just to see how it would work, but I mean, it sounds like a really dumb idea.
Yeah, I don't think that one... I don't know. Might have to see it executed.
Yeah, if it's executed properly, then it'd be fine. But I feel like it's gonna be, as you say, which is like an 18. It's I don't know how you can get a kids like program out of this. Weird.
How many demons has Geralt slayed? One,
Mwah,
two.
two. Mwah. Anything else you found
Okay.
interesting?
Bloody hell. What's happened since I've been off for 2 weeks? Probably quite a lot. I haven't really. I can't think off the top of my head.
Did you see the Cowboy Bebop opening?
I've seen you. I know you sent me the thing the other
The
day.
live action. They basically made the exact like, anime opening, but live action.
Oh yeah.
They recreated it, but in live action. Looks quite cool, actually.
At least they're sticking to it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I like the intro. I was like, that looks quite cool.
Need more live actions, but actually stick to the source material, not like fucking Death Note where it just totally went off the rails and didn't stick to anything.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Think of anything else? Or
No, I can't think of anything else. What else is there?
I don't know. I think I've said the sort of main ones. I've been saying the main ones the last like 2 weeks, so I don't
I've
think
been
there's
ill
anything.
for 2 weeks. I haven't really done anything but lie in bed, play games, and that's about it.
I can't think of anything else like big at the moment.
My penis. It's too big.
For fuck's sake.
Throw that in there.
So we move on to Dragons reviews.
Go on, let's have a dragon review.
So I'm actually going to review a TV series for the first time there.
Yeah, go on.
On this reboot. I'm going to review a TV show called Prodigal Son. Let me move my big sweeties out the way.
Show me the big sweeties.
I'm going to review this Prodigal Son, which is a 20 episode, 40-minute each episode, obviously TV show. That tells the story of basically a police profiler, like someone who basically can like figure out like if someone's lying and shit like that and whatnot, and he basically helps the cops solve like serial killer crimes. Like you can go into like a murder and go, okay, this person was killed, this way and that way, and it was more than likely by someone who was this close to them or something. Like he's someone who can do that, and he's able to do that because his dad's a convicted serial killer. From the 90s. He was he killed like 23 people, I think. And obviously he has to team up with the cops to help, and his dad at times, to help solve these killings. I was going to ignore the show. I actually brought this back in January this year, when it first came out to buy, so I missed it on TV. But then like back in May, I think it was this year, it got cancelled after 2 series. So I was going to skip it, but I thought, I've got to watch it. I brought it. I better fucking watch it, or else I've spent 20 quid for nothing. So I put it on,
really.
And after 2 episodes, I was hooked. I was literally hooked completely. I started watching it Thursday. I watched episodes last Thursday, and I had them all watched by Saturday night. I sat for the entire show. That's how good it was. I was episode 1 and 2 obviously Thursday, then I sat through 3 to 10 on Friday, and then Saturday I watched 11 to 20. I spent my evening. I did finish at like 10:30 Saturday night watching it. I was that hooked. It was so good. I think I like it. It's very Hannibal-esque, like the TV series Hannibal, which is funny since that also got cancelled before it was completed. But it's really it is really good. Like all the characters are great in it. Michael Sheen, a Welsh actor, he plays Dr. Martin Whitley, the serial killer. And he's so great in it. He can go from like being like this actual caring dad, like he's trying to care about his son, to this really sadistic like killer, like within like a flip of a switch. It's like really well like portrayed. Literally like a scene where he's like talking to him like nicely, and next minute they piss him off, and he gets really angry at him. And even like his normal conversation with his son is having like a normal conversation. He's like, "Oh, how would you kill me right now?" And he's like, "Oh, I wouldn't never think about that. I'd take that right there and stab it straight in your eye." Like he can like snap us like that, and it's so fucking well done. Tom Payne plays Malcolm Bright. He changed his last name. His actual name is Malcolm Whitley, but he changed it because he didn't want to be related to his dad. And he's really good in it as well. He's an English actor, better known for The Walking Dead, where he played Jesus. And
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he played Jesus in that, and obviously his character's really scarred from the past because he keeps having memories of this girl in a box, which is like a big storyline throughout the 20 episodes. But no one believes about this girl. And eventually, obviously, stuff starts clicking into place. He realizes his dad was chloroforming and stuff like that. That's why he can't remember stuff. And he keeps having these different memories of different moments, and he's trying to place them together for the overall story. But the one reason I did watch this was for Lou Diamond Phillips. I love him as an actor. He's literally the whole reason I watched this. I've watched him since, what was the first thing? I think La Bamba, back in like the 80s and 90s. The one about the singer. That was like the first thing I saw him in. And then I think Red Water is probably my favourite thing with him, which is a shark film. Like, I watched him in them and I was like, okay, I need to check this out. And I think I watched a film with him in right beforehand, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this with him in there. And I love his character in it. He's basically he plays like it's like the father figure of the main character, but he's actually like the cop. He's like the main cop, but he's like the non-serial killer father figure. He's like the one looking out for him and everything. And it's like a lot of good chemistry between them, especially when his car gets broken at one point, which is quite funny because there's a Queen song over that scene. With an explosion and the car breaking, and he's like, "My car!" And he spends like episodes like complaining, like when someone's not going quick, he's like, "Man, we get there so fast in my car." He starts getting really annoying because I broke his car, but it's funny. But I mean, the rest of the cast, like one of these sort of shows, you need a good overall cast. You can have a couple of good characters, but you need like everyone to be actual decent. And I feel that even like the other main characters are really good in it, and even the guest stars, like fucking Sean Pertwee, who played Alfred in Gotham. He was in an episode. There's a couple of others here and there. Like, they're all great. And each character, like each main character, has like at least like an episode 2 where it develops them even more, their backstory, which you need. You don't like have his characters you don't know much about, and it does it really well because it explains like one of them was like a former drug addict. One was one just keeps hiding his name, so there's a lot of jokes about him trying to figure out what his name is. But I mean, it's really good. I mean, like, obviously each episode is like has an overall arc, obviously not over the 20, but each episode has its own plot, like a different murder each time. Like, I don't know, some woman was found in a bathtub covered in paint, like stuff like that. And each episode plot is actually quite good. It's quite fun. There's a lot of twists and turns throughout each episode, which builds onto this big, let's say, plot that's going on. There's a lot of twists here. The mid-series finale, which is obviously episode 10, which is the Christmas break, which is their Christmas episode, had a really big cliffhanger, and it made me go, shit, I need to watch the fucking next episodes. It was that fucking such a good like ending. He was like, holy shit, how is this gonna go from here to this? And obviously then the following episode, which is the one that came back in January, did a great job of obviously carrying on that plot and making obviously these two fit nicely. And it was just really good. I think episode 12 is like one of the weirder episodes because it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like they're trying to solve a case, but at the same time it's like cutting. That's the case, the past, but they keep cutting to the present where he's in like a internal affairs meeting where he's getting done for obviously kind of electrocuting himself and stuff. But it's like there's actually more to this plot than there is. There's a big twist with this plot. So it's a strange episode how it's like shot and how it's fit together and edited wise, but it does really work because the show is quite weird at times, so it definitely works. Obviously, episode 19 has like a really like big shocking ending to set up the finale, and you do need this sort of cliffhanger ending on your last but one just to bring people in for this last one to go, okay, I've got to see how this concludes, and it does that very well. And obviously then when you get into the finale, it's so fucking good. It's such a good ending to the first show. It's obviously dealing with the aftermath of 19 and all the other episodes entirely, and there's in like a funny but serious way. There's a lot of jokes, but at the same time it takes itself so seriously, which is really good. And then it ends on such a shocking moment. Literally, I threw my hands in the air. Luckily, with no one in the house, I threw my hands on my head and out loud I shouted, "Holy shit!" That's how good it was. I was literally so shocked. There's so much like camera pointing at like what this one guy's doing. And you're like, this is how it's gonna happen. This is how it's gonna happen. And then this out of nowhere, this other thing happens. You're like, fucking hell! I literally out loud shouted. I was just like so shocked and impressed on the ending. It was so fucking good. And I was reading that actually it was meant to be 22 episodes, but because of COVID, they did it 20 instead. They had to cut the 2 off completely, and I'm kind of glad because if they did 2 more, then it would expand onto this ending. But I'd rather this be like the ending of the series, like to draw you in for the next series, rather than these extra episodes, which would be useless, kind of fixing the plot. But I mean, I've now got to wait. I think it's October the 4th for the second series to come out on DVD. To see how this cliffhanger is addressed. But there's only 13 episodes in that series. And then I've just got to pray that Amazon or Netflix picks it up.
How come it got cancelled?
I think the rate. See, if you look online, the audience viewership, like rating wise, like how they've like reviewed episodes, are quite high. But I think obviously the numbers watching it weren't that high. But stuff gets cancelled even if it's really popular these days. So I'm just hoping, obviously, Amazon gives it a second chance, like they did with The Expanse, and Netflix give it another chance, like they did with Lucifer. I'm hoping for that. I know there's been obviously the TV channel officially cancelling it, but the producers apparently been looking around to get someone else to take it, and there hasn't been. Usually they'll say now, obviously we've spent like ages looking, but there's no luck. But so far they haven't said anything since May, so I'm assuming they're still trying to get someone else to pick it up. So
or someone's picked it up and they're keeping it close.
So fingers crossed, because I've heard it ends on a big cliffhanger series 2. A big fucking cliffhanger, and I would be pissed off if they don't conclude it. At least give it like another series to finish that cliffhanger off and like round out some of the plot. Or like another 2 series like Lucifer did. They gave it another like 2 or 3 series to finish off its story. Like do that.
They like 2-part series, don't they?
You don't have to like do like another 10 series. Like do at least another like 2 or 3 just to finish off the story and make sure it's like has a satisfying ending. Like do that. That's all I want. That's all I fucking want. Overall, as I say, it was a great series. There's a lot of potential with it, and as I say, I'm glued to the screen throughout the 20 episodes. So,
what do you give it out of 20?
Out of 20,
Mixing up a bit.
I'm not mixing it up. I'm sticking to my out of 5.
Come on, 20.
I can't really fault too much about it. So out of 5, I did both for you. Okay, out of 5, I'd give it 4.5. It was a really good first series.
You're going to give it like an 18.5.
Wouldn't it be like 19?
8.5. You could give it a 19.
4.5.
Yeah,
it'd be,
okay,
it'd be like a 19 out of 20 if it was giving you that silly scenario there. But yeah.
Out of 1,000. Come on.
950.
There you go, thank you.
For fuck's sake. But yeah, it's a really good show. And I'm dreading watching the second series just because I know it's been cancelled. I'm just fingers crossed. Hopefully, even before the DVD comes out, hopefully they go, oh yeah, it's coming out now. We've renewed it. please. I did cancel the DVD before I even watched the show. I was like, I'm not going to really be asked for the second series. I'm probably not going to watch the first series. And I watched the first series, like, fuck, I'm going to reorder it.
I have to reorder it.
But yeah, good show. I think that about covers this for today.
Yeah, I think we're done for today.
As usual, any questions and whatnot, throw it in the comments below.
Some fucking questions.
We possibly might be doing some interesting on the final podcast of this month. So if all goes to plan, there should be some.
Keep your oranges peeled.
Yeah, because there should be something very interesting going on. I don't know what's going on with Mugcast at the moment. If they don't go out, I do have something very special going out instead. Or should be going out. I've just got to get the thumbs up confirmation on someone to say if it's good to go. So, fingers crossed. But yeah, so obviously, as always, I've been your host of Dranking Thomas Hughes.
And I'm still not as done Fire Gaming yet, but close.
Fucks. You've had like 4 weeks of illness to figure this out, son. God damn it. So we'll see you on the next Chatgo podcast.
To Arbit.
See ya.
Tip tip doodle doo.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.